One of the most frustrating things as a pet owner is the inability to read body language, the inability to truly understand if your pet is stressed, upset, fearful, sick, etc. Unless outward signs are blatant, it can be difficult to know what your pet is feeling and how they are feeling. When it comes to stress, gerbils can not only suffer from stress, but the triggers are many. In this material, we'll discuss the core reasons as to why gerbils get stressed and the five most important signs and symptoms to be mindful of. Enjoy the video. We hope you find it both helpful and informative. Gerbils can become stressed for a variety of reasons, many of which involve some level of unfulfillment, an environmental trigger, or a health condition. Let's examine a few notable causes. The first common cause of stress is loneliness. Gerbils are very social. If they are left alone and with no one to associate with, they can become anxious and stressed. This is why you should always have more than one gerbil, a same-sex play partner. This can serve to eliminate isolation. Similar to loneliness, boredom can also trigger bouts of stress. A few common causes of boredom can involve a lack of enclosure space, a lack of toys, and a lack of general playtime. This not only includes play within the enclosure, but also outside in your home. As a general rule, you should take your gerbil outside of its cage at least once every other day. Spend time handling your pet and allowing your gerbil to explore safe environments. Another stress trigger can be set off courtesy of the environment. Overstimulation can play a role. Loud noise, loud children, the sound of other pets, perhaps the family dog. All of these can stress out your gerbil. Stress can also be caused by your behavior. Improper handling can promote anxiety and fear, thus leading to additional stress. As one could rightly assume, illness can lead to tremendous stress in your pet gerbil. Stress from injury, allergies, parasites, respiratory ailments, inner ear issues, and cancer can be of great cause for concern. Not only do health issues negatively impact you as an owner, they can harm your gerbil both physically and psychologically. If you feel that something is wrong with your pet, we advise you to take your gerbil to the vet as soon as possible. The final stress trigger could be your gerbil's very own personality. In the same way that some people are simply on edge and anxious, the same can be true for gerbils. If your gerbil has an anxious personality, then there's not much you can do. However, being mindful of the situation can go a long way. Spend more time with your pet and cater to its needs, perhaps a little more than required. Slowly but surely, your gerbil will gain a bit more confidence. While this will probably not rectify the situation entirely, it can go a long way, especially as your pet ages. While every gerbil is different and can display signs of stress in very different ways, some signs are common and can serve as red flags, especially if they are multiple in nature. Let's take a quick look at 5 hallmark signs that your gerbil could be stressed. Number 1 involves hiding. When happy and content, gerbils are confident in their environment. They love to dig, play, and generally enjoy their surroundings. However, stressed gerbils can spend hours hiding in their tunnels, burrowing in place. If your gerbil is hiding, sleeping, and resting for more than 2 hours at a time, something could be wrong. Number 2, reduced appetite. On average, a gerbil should consume between 10 and 15 grams of food per day. If your pet is showing signs of a reduced appetite, then stress could be a factor. When gerbils become stressed, they all but shut down when it comes to both food and water consumption. The third issue of concern is that of foot stomping, also known as drumming. This is where a gerbil will stomp the ground with its rear feet. This action is generally used as a signal to warn other gerbils of danger. If your gerbil drums frequently, this is a problem, as something within your gerbil's environment is promoting some level of anxiety and fear. The fourth sign to be mindful of is that of aggression. Gerbils are friendly and sociable by nature. They are typically good-natured towards humans and human contact. They love to play and be held. This positive interaction only increases over time as more trust is developed. It is within this positivity that aggression can become all the more alarming. If your gerbil suddenly becomes aggressive and irritated, that could be a sign of stress, especially if this new behavior continues over the course of several days. Our final stress symptom of conversation is loud vocals. While baby gerbils love to chatter, that behavior virtually comes to an end by adulthood. If your grown gerbil begins to chirp and squeak, especially in a frequent and loud fashion, then something is very wrong. Either a health issue or something within your gerbil's environment could be to blame. If you would like to uncover more signs and symptoms, we encourage you to visit gerbilwelfare.com and read our detailed article on this topic. If you're currently viewing this material on site, we invite you to read our list and perhaps take notes if needed, especially if one or more symptoms are occurring. Providing your vet with detailed information can prove invaluable if a vet visit becomes necessary. For those viewing this video offsite, we encourage you to click the link in the content description box that is available to you. That will take you to the article in question and our top 10 list of the most common signs and symptoms of stress that could be hindering your gerbil. And on that note, that will conclude things for this video. We hope you found this material beneficial. It is always our pleasure to be of service to you. And until our paths cross again, we thank you so much for watching. We wish you all the best, and we hope you have a wonderful day.